So we're rounding up profits. So the last thing to know about profit is ways to improve profitability. Every business will want to increase its profit or improve its profit, because the main objective of having a business is profitability. So if you have any opportunity to increase your profit, you will do as well. Yes or no?
Yes.
So it simply means every individual business would always find a way to increase or to improve on its profit. So what are those ways you can do? What are those things you could do as a business to increase your profitability? The first one is raising the prices, and the second one is lowering your costs, because prices and cost are the two elements of profit. That's why profit is total revenue minus total cost. You derive this from this, and you derive this from this. So for you to increase your profitability, you have to work on either the price or the cost. Do we get the point here, please? So do we get the point or not, please?
Do you mean like total cost is lower in price?
Profit has two elements or items, which are revenue and cost. So for your profits to increase, your cost should fall or your price should rise. So these are the two elements that brings about profitability. So that means you have to improve on those two things if you want to improve on your profit. So how do we improve on these two things? The first one is raising the prices of a product. If a business raises its price, it will increase the revenue made for each unit sold. And if you're able to increase the price, or if you're able to sell more for each unit, it means your profit is expected to increase. So if let's say this is, so the cost of this is 5. It remains 5. You used to sell for 6, but now you're able to sell for 7, and the cost still remains 5. So that means your profit has increased. So that's why I said it will increase the revenue made for each unit sold. And if cost remains the same, the cost is still constant, and you're able to increase the price, your profit is assured. Do you understand raising price here? When you're able to raise the price of your product and the cost of the product still remains the same, then you are making more profit. Is raising price clear? The second one is lowering your cost. And when you're lowering your cost, there are so many things you have to think about when you are lowering your costs. I wrote, a business can also raise profit margin by lowering its cost. So how do you lower your cost? The first one is buying cheaper resources. You need resources to produce goods and services, yes or no? So the amount of money you spend to ensure these products are made available, if you are able to reduce those costs, then you should be making profit. That is for a business that is manufacturing. But there's a service business too, right? Like this company, it's a service business, yes or no? It does not produce goods, but it renders or provides services. So what can it do when it comes to resources? It can find cheap equipment. It can find teachers that are getting lesser than what they used to get. Do you get it? So these are still part of the cost of production. The school is a service sector. So it can lower its cost by getting cheap resources in inputs. Like teachers, pay less, electricity. These are things it can also reduce to increase its profitability. Do we understand or not?
Yeah.
Not all businesses produce. So businesses are in the service sector. And if they are in the service sector, they also have resources. They have inputs. They have land, they have labor, they have enterprise, they have capital. So if they are able to reduce these inputs, they might be making more profits. Do we understand buying cheaper resources here? Buying cheaper resources, I wrote here, is about businesses that manufacture. But there are other businesses like the school, like I said earlier. So the school also have resources that it uses. So if it's able to reduce its cost on resources, then it should be making more profits. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? The second one is using existing resources more efficiently. To use existing resources more efficiently, it means you should find a better way of production, you should use advancement in technology, and you should improve your human capital. So if you're able to improve your human capital, it means your workers are doing well, maybe through training. More training for your workers, they might be able to produce more, better than how they used to produce. So these are the two ways in which you can reduce your cost of production. Do we get it or not?
Yes.
Here I go. Making better use of existing resources will lower the cost of production for a business. This can be done through improvement of the human capital, training of workers. When you train your workers, they become more productive and more efficient. Investing in the latest technology. When you invest in the latest technology, it makes it to be done better and faster. So this reduces your cost of production. And if your cost of production is reduced, your profit will increase. That's for this. And the further second one is if the price is increasing, if the price is able to be increased and your cost remains the same, your profit is also going to increase. Are they clear? So that ends chapter 34. Thank you.